Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. It's me, Kenny, aka Meek the Ghost. And today we're making Steak Diane. And Robin, again, is the person joining me today. She just got off of work. She got home just a little while ago, so this is like her lunch slash breakfast, like a brunch, I guess. So yeah, thank you for joining us, and we hope you like the video. Alright, so for today's recipe for Steak Diane, we're going to be using some minced garlic, some beef broth, a heavy cream, which actually I've already got it prepped right here, which is half a cup of beef broth, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and we're going to slice up this criminy mushrooms. Here's our steaks. Usually you would use like a flat iron steak, but because it's Memorial Day weekend, the store ran out, so I have sirloin here. I'm actually going to butterfly it, make it thinner because it's a little too thick right now. And I'm going to dice up that shallot. And I have a spice mix here, which is just a blend of our, of course, peppercorn pepper, our sea salt, and white pepper, which I have in a bag, which I got from Winco. And we're also going to be using Worcester sauce, and usually you would use brandy, but we couldn't find any in the store, and I tried looking to see if maybe Utah may not sell it due to liquor law. So the closest I have is sherry. The Marsala wine and the other ones, their alcohol content is too low. The sherry is the next thing I can get to the brandy that we would need. Alright, so normally to cut my vegetables I usually use my wooden cutting board. For my meats I usually use my marble. So I'm just gonna cut the top off of the shallot. Then I'm gonna go right down the middle, cut it in half. Okay, so we're gonna take off the skin. Then I'm gonna come back to that. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop it down right to the stuff. And we're just gonna kind of mince it. Okay, so we're just gonna take about maybe half a tablespoon of garlic, of minced garlic. We could have taken a clove, but since I already have it, I might as well just use it. And we're gonna add our minced shallot to that. I'm gonna let it rest. Okay, so now we're gonna start slicing our crimini. I can either do it two ways. Either I can take off the bottom here and then slice them, or I could just go this way and slice them. So first I'm just gonna, to do the one way, I'm just gonna cut that one in half and let's go that way for now. Get that out the way. I'll just come across. And again, now that it's sliced in half, I can just, you don't want to make them too thin, you don't want to make them too thick. You want to kind of get it like a good amount, because when we cook it in the sauce, it's going to become thinner and it'll become a bit more flimsy, but we're going to make sure that we don't make it too much where it'll just fall apart. You want to have a little bit of bite to it. So the other way I would cut a mushroom is probably like, you just take out the stem, which we can still put in there. We're just going to slice it up real quick. Okay. And again, just leave enough meat to where it'll grab and it won't fall apart. The good thing about the crimini is that they're a little bit tougher than the white bulk mushrooms. So they handle sauces very well. White bulks are very chewy. They're very soft. Alright, so just as a reminder, I rinsed those mushrooms before I start cutting them. But now I'm going to butterfly our steak because, like I said, they're too thick. So we're just going to go about maybe halfway. And we're going to come down the middle. So make sure we go all the way through on the other side. Okay, so now that I've butterflied our steaks, some of them kind of, the fatty part in the middle made them fall apart, but we're just going to season it with our mixed peppers and salt. Okay. And then we're going to go to the pan. And we're going to put in, I have it on medium high. And we're going to add just a bit of butter. I'm going to wait for that pan to get a little bit warmer. I'm going to use the back of our hand to test it out, see if it's ready. It's just about ready. Still a little cold, but I should be able to start getting that butter going. We're just gonna get that butter to coat the bottom. And then, now that we got it nice, we're gonna set down a couple of our steaks in there. Salt the seasoned side down into the butter. Keeping it still at that lower temp heat, that medium high, not too high, but closer to medium. Okay. And now we're just gonna give them some more of that seasoning on the other side. Okay. Alright, so we already had it cooking on top of the one side for a few minutes, and now that we had it on the other side for 2, we're going to actually remove the steak from the pan. They're not actually done cooking, but we're going to put them to rest on the side for now, and we're going to start making our other parts, the cremini mix. We're just going to throw the rest of that butter that we didn't use inside of here. We're going to get that ready for our mushrooms. And just going to get that butter to go around. Going to reduce the heat just a little bit. Put it just about medium. And I'm going to scratch the bottom of the pan to get all that delicious seasoning and steak juice off the ground, off the bottom of the pan. Okay. Now I got it about there. I'm going to take our sliced cremini and we're going to practically just spread that around. Try to coat the bottom of the pan. Okay, and then we're just going to saute these mushrooms for a bit until they get caramelized. So to our mix, we're going to add just a few drops of Worcestershire sauce. Right about there. Keep going. And we're going to use, we don't have Dijon mustard, but we got the stone ground mustard. Got it from Winco. And we're just going to put a bit, cook out that water. A couple of small squirts of that in there. Alright, so now that we got our mushrooms this nice caramelized color, not too thin, not too thick, and we're going to add our shallot and garlic mix into it. Okay, get that to go around a bit. Okay. Then add some of our cooking sherry. It's about maybe about a third cup. So but there's maybe a little bit more than that. There's good. But we want to make sure that we get rid of that the sherry was actually kind of low alcohol content. It's 17%, but like I said, it would be best to use brandy. I'm gonna burn out the alcohol. So we're gonna add our mix and make sure we give that a stir before we pour that in. Okay, so we're gonna get our mushroom sauce going. And we're gonna give it a boil. And then once it brings it down to a boil, we're gonna make sure that it gets thickened up just a little bit. We're gonna have to drop the heat after a while. All right, and now for the moment of truth. So we have mashed potatoes, just an easy Idahoan quick potato, some steamed broccolis. And we have Steak Diane there with Robin, and now she's gonna cut it and taste it.
Yes, I am.
Unfortunately, we only have a plastic fork.
Alright.
Did you smell it?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm smelling. I think I like the mustard. I can smell the mustard in it. I'm going to try it with the mushroom right now. Steak with the mushroom.
How was the steak? Was it soft or was it tough?
No, it's tender. It's good. With the sauces. Even better with the mushroom. Juicy.
Can you show us a cut of the steak?
Oh.
No, just cut a piece and... Okay, there we go. Go ahead, eat.
Okay.
Like I said, did you have any of the shallots on it yet?
I don't think so. Let me go look for it.
Cool.
There we go. It's right.
How's the cream sauce?
Cream sauce is creamy and delicious.
Come on, just give me honest opinions.
I am. It's good.
Would you eat it again?
Something I think I could probably make from seeing it this time. Very good. I really like the Grey Poupon. Anyways, I like it with the creamy sauce. I've never had that in a sauce before. It's very good. I like it. And the mushrooms mix really well with the steak.
My love, what would you rate it?
I would rate it... let me eat again. Let me eat it again with the mushroom. Yes. I'd give it a 5.
A 5 out of...
5. 5 is my biggest, highest rating. It's just an easy range to do it from 1 to 5. Sauce is good. Steak is really good. Everything just blends really well, which is very important when you eat something.
Well, thank you, love, for joining me and having your meal.
Yes, which I'm going to continue eating.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for joining us. You guys have a great day.
Bye.